Hello, good evening, dear followers. It's Robert Phil. One more time, I come to talk a little bit about the wellness category. With some, my opinion, today the topic is condition. Okay, condition, balance, and I've been seeing a lot of competitions out there in different countries on an NPC, and I want to deliver the people my thoughts about the category and what I've been seeing so far, and what's the best directions for the people, for the beginners, for the people are switch over classes, and stay tuned. I'm coming. This is Robert Phil. One more time, thank you to come to my page. Em português, olá pessoal, bem-vindos à minha página. Ok, mais uma vez eu venho trazer uma história, né? Mas desculpem o inglês, a maioria dos meus seguidores são ingleses, então vou falar inglês. Yeah, guys and girls, then the title today is to talking about the wellness category. Someone really asked me to do this video and to me to show my thoughts about what I think about the category wellness so far and what I've seen so far in the shows. Then I'm going to say my realistic opinion, and before I say that, I need to understand and explain to you girls how this starts in terms how this started in NPC. NPC relaunched this class as a model search in 2018. Okay, then there's a lot of people really love this category, like Tyler Man and JM, so many people. Okay, than before, and to make that class official in NPC, they done a model, what they call model search. What is model search? Model search means they try to find a reason to add this class or this category on an NPC if it's suitable for be on a FBB Pro League NPC. Then after a lot of shows in Brazil, in Europe, in the United Kingdom, where a special Mr. Olympia Amateur in London 2018, they decide the wellness is a good class and will be benefit the NPC. Then I believe they go to JM, the Godfather, and they decide to add this class, this category on the NPC shows. And in 2019, they decide, end of 2019, for the good quality of the wellness athletes in Europe and other countries in the world, they decide to turn and award the athletes with IFBB Pro card. Now the class is Pro. We have 2 Pro shows already. The first Pro show, I believe in the top 5, we got only maybe 2 wellness, realistic wellness. And I think the one who plays third and the one who plays second. Casey, she's very good. She just need to work a little bit more the quads. And in terms of glutes, she's fully complete. She doesn't missing nothing in terms of, it's very balanced. The glutes is very balanced. She's perfect. Then we got the girl who plays second. I've been pleasure to work, Cassia Mireles. She's very perfect from the front, from the side, but she still need to develop a little bit more the glutes special, the gluteus minimus, and the hamstrings. She need to bring a little bit more insertions. That I keep fighting for that, but unfortunately, when you work with 2 mentalities, sometimes it's difficult to get to understand each other, and sometimes the things don't go like the way they should go. But she done a great job. She looks amazing. I think she have a beautiful future ahead. Then now, talking about the second Pro show I saw in Spain, we saw Angela won, Juju Bafit second place, Casey third place. I think the places is being very good. Angela bring pretty much what she bring every single time, and she's bring the perfectly body. We can see the roundest glutes, the slightly insertions on the glutes. She come a little bit more softed like the normal she came in the previous federations. She come normal comes more harder. Jujuba Fit kind of make a big changes on her body, because she, for people they don't know, Jujuba Fit is known by the big giant quads on the past, and now she's more and more balanced in proportion. I still think she have more space to evaluate, special on the glutes. She have a very amazing glutes. I think she's gonna do well in Brazil. It's a top lineup, tough lineup, great wellness, but I think she's gonna be successful, and I think she made a big improvement. I'm very surprised. Casey is pretty much the same thing I told, the same third place she made in America, and this lineup in Spain I think is more harder than a lineup in Tampa Pro, and she placed third and she deserved it. And to be honest, if she have a little bit more quads, she will create more problems. She will create problems to Juju. That's my opinion. Then now, let's talk about the categories so far in the amateur stages. Then so far what I've been seeing is I've been seeing great quality athletes, especially the Latina girls, and especially the American black girls. They bring in, by genetic as well, by the hard work, they bring in more better condition and better lines. But what happened is I've been seeing other girls with a big potential, they come a little bit off. And wellness is not about a giant glute, big massive glutes without any insertions, any details, and that's something we need to understand. Is to this class to be more successful, we need to follow the rules, read a little bit more about it, what the pro league put as a criteria, see the winners, see the pros, and follow that. You see, if your coach doesn't understand, sit down with him and say, I need to look like that, at least I need to follow that. What I've been seeing is I've been seeing a lot of girls with the great genetics but step on stage, or sometimes they overpower the glutes, they overpower the quads, or the quads overpower the glutes, and sometimes they hold in much water, and sometimes they don't have the insertions in the glutes and hamstrings and make them to lose, or sometimes their performance that show up like they very robotic on the poses. That means they not practice the posing as much, that make them to not do well. Then girls, rule number 1, keep as much feminine as possible. For that you need to try and find a good coach. Make sure he doesn't use too much ergogenic, because don't take some kind of stuff as a priority. Take your diet, your training as a priority, and then you can decide with your coach or doctor and add anything extra to make your physique more brilliant. Second advice is you need to come a little bit more conditioned. When we're talking about condition, it's not about super condition. We're talking about bring some details, visible details, insertions where they need to be, marks where they need to be, and train your vacuum pose for all your poses, especially in the side poses when you pretty much need to show your V-taper, the front pose. Another tip is don't use connectors. For those that have a very thick waist, don't use connectors because it make your waist blocky. Use more bikinis without connectors, will help you a lot, make more V-taper. Then that's my opinions about what you should do. And another thing is don't rush on stage. okay? Don't rush on stage because it's not point to rush on stage, okay? It's not point to run on stage and try to be a wellness in 1 month or 2 months. Make sure you follow the criteria, okay? Balance glutes with your balance quads, proportions, no overpowered condition, but make sure you bring the condition on point. That means is your body fat should be around between 9.5 to 12. That's the body fat recommendable for the wellness athletes. And just do your best. That's what I'm saying. You know, just try to do your best, and I think you're going to be successful. As a wellness coach, I wish the best for all of you, okay? And I wish the shows at the end of this year will be even better and better and better. But I don't have just critiques to the shows. I think the shows they're running so well, the girls they're doing so well. I'm very happy to see what they've seen so far. But of course, we got like maybe 60% of the athletes, they still need a little bit more work. I'm not like some people, they say they are rubbish or they are not wellness. I think you all are wellness because you train to be a wellness. Then nobody can take that from you, girls. Don't listen nobody say you cannot be a wellness, you're not a good wellness. The only thing you need to know is came like a wellness, come like a wellness, study the class, don't rush stage. If you're not ready in 2 weeks, try find a show to be ready in 6 weeks. If if you're not being 6 weeks ready, try to find a show, be ready in 8 to 10 weeks. That's how you should think, okay? Then that's my realistic opinion, okay, in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it will be helpful for all of you. And I just want to say goodbye. Keep focused. I think that's just your best opportunity. Is already pro the class. Olympia is coming next year, okay? Keep focused. Keep seeing what they want and make your body shine on stage. And don't forget, pose and pose and pose every single day. That's the secret. Present stage is always important. I'm Robert Phil, wellness coach. I love you all. Bye. See you. Good night.